What up, everybody? Before we get into today's video, I need everyone to do me a huge favor and subscribe to the channel. I'm currently sitting at 831 subscribers. I'm trying to get to 1,000. Do me a solid and go ahead and subscribe. Also, there's currently 89% of people watching these videos that are not subscribed, and only 10.8% of people are actually subscribed. So that just tells you right there, if you're watching, you might as well subscribe anyways. Pasta Productions commented on a previous video telling me that I should rebuild the Panthers. So today we're going to be doing a 3-year rebuild of the Panthers with the updated roster, updated draft picks, all the free agent moves, and with new head coach Dave Canales. I want to try to win whenever I do these rebuilds, so I'm going to be changing the playbooks. I'm not going to be doing realistically as far as the playbooks go, because Madden simulation likes certain playbooks and they hate other ones. So the highest percentage scheme fit we have currently with the roster is 85% on West Coast zone run. Best West Coast zone run playbook in the game in Madden simulation is Dallas on offense, so we're switching to their playbook. Defensively, I'm switching to Kansas City's 4-3 defense, and I did switch them from a 3-4 to a 4-3 on defense because, in my opinion, the base 4-3 defense does better in Madden simulation than the 3-4. This is what the starting lineup looks like. We got Bryce Young. Unfortunately, he's still a rookie because the roster that I have, it still has all the rookies from last year as rookies, along with the new rookies. So we got Jonathan Brooks going to be starting for us at running back. Bryce Young's a 72 with hidden dev in this roster. Do you think that Bryce Young is going to be the long-term franchise quarterback answer for the Panthers? Comment down below what you think. I think that he has a potential for sure. He had a pretty struggling rookie season, so hopefully he can get better. We're going to be starting Jonathan Brooks at running back. He's a 77 with normal div. And one thing I noticed about the Panthers is that they're loaded on running back. They got Hubbard, they got Sanders, they got Penny, and they also got Tariq Cohen. So they have like 800 different running backs over here. So they should be good no matter what happens with injury for them coming up this season. Adam Thielen is 84 overall normal div. He's going to be the #1 receiver on the team. He had a great season last year. Deontay Johnson coming over in a trade from the Steelers. He's an 83 with superstar. He's going to be our #2 receiver. And then we got the first-round pick rookie Xavier Legette. It's going to be starting first in the slot. 74 overall. I did give him star div since he was drafted in the first round. And we also have Mingo coming back from last year, 73 with hidden div. Sanders at tight end. He was a draft pick. I think he was like 4th or 5th round, 3rd round. I don't remember. But in this roster, he's actually 74 overall with normal div. So we're just going to keep him at that. He's going to be starting for us right away. At right tackle, we got Martin, 83 with star. Hunt, 82 with star. Corbett, 76 with star. Lewis, 76 with star. And then Ekwonu at left tackle is 80 with superstar. Defensively, the best player on the whole entire roster is Derrick Brown, defensive tackle. He's at 92 with star. We got Robinson as our defensive tackle, 76 with normal. Jadeveon Clowney at defensive end is 84 with normal. And then Wanham is the other defensive end. He's a 74 with normal. J.C. Horn is our #1 cornerback. He's 86 with star. Jackson in the slot, 73 with normal. Hills, our #2 corner, 75 with normal. We got Fuller at safety, he's a 79 with star. Joel at outside linebacker is a 79 with normal coming over in free agency. Shaq Thompson, still one of the best linebackers in the game, 84 overall with star div. And then we're going to have Clavon Chason as our outside linebacker, 71 with normal. Xavier Woods at free safety, 83 with normal div. I will be using auto-generated draft classes for the entire rebuild. For my tier 3 scout, I'm going with cornerback because that's the strength of the whole class. And then it's also going to be offensive tackle, cornerback, defensive tackle, defensive tackle. Just simulated the first week of the season and we won 27-16 against the Atlanta Falcons, and we got a breakout running back opportunity, so hopefully it's going to be for Jonathan Brooks, and it is. And if we can get him to have star dev and he's only 20 years old, that'll be awesome. We did beat the Saints 22-15. Let's see if we got the dev trait upgrade. Yeah, we got it. Now star development, and he also got 5,000 XP. That's freaking great. At the midseason point, we are 6-0. Could not be off to a better start. We're leading the division. Falcons are 5-2. Buccaneers are 3-3, and the Saints are 1-6. Let's see what players we have to negotiate with here. We got 44 million in cap room, and it's looking like pretty much we just got to pick up the 5th-year option on J.C. Horn. End of the regular season, we finished 13-4. Cannot believe how good we did. Won the division. The Saints went 9-8. Falcons went 9-8. Buccaneers went 5-12. Check out the season stats and see how we did here. We had the 8th ranked offense. Bryce Young 3rd in passing yards, 5th in passing touchdowns. That's awesome. Defensively, we did so good we don't have a ranking at all, I guess. Bryce Young, 4,200 yards passing, 35 touchdowns, 14 interceptions, 69% completion with the 108 rating. Dude should definitely win Rookie of the Year with that, since he's technically a rookie on this roster. Jonathan Brooks, 1,268 yards, 4.4 per carry with 18 rushing touchdowns. Dang, he might win Rookie of the Year also. Adam Thielen, 1,200 yards with 9 touchdowns. The rookie Xavier Legette, 1,000 yards, 9 touchdowns. Deontay Johnson, 700 yards, 7 touchdowns. The rookie tight end Xavier Sanders, 700 yards, 5 touchdowns. We got a lot of young, good players on this team. Shaq Thompson, 142 tackles. Dang. Jewel had 108 tackles for loss. Derrick Brown had 20. Robinson had 13 sacks. Jadeveon Clowney with 13.5. That's good to see. Derrick Brown, 6.5 from the defensive tackle spot. Clavon Chason had 6, and then Wanham had 3. Interceptions, Dane Jackson had 3. J.C. Horn had 3. Troy Hill had 2. Jewel, Thompson, and Fuller all had 1. We actually have a breakout opportunity for a defensive back also. Let's check this out. It's going to be for Dane Jackson. We will be playing against the 9-8 division rival New Orleans Saints in the wild card round. We're the number 2 seed. The Cowboys got the number 1 seed. 49ers against the Seahawks, and then we also got the Packers against the Rams. Unfortunately, we lost to the number 7 seed Saints 36-24. Derek Carr had a hell of a game, a 154 rating with 4 touchdowns. Spencer Rattler even came in to play since they were winning by so much. Bryce Young had a great game too, a 110 rating with 340 yards passing, 2 touchdowns. He did have 1 interception. Rushing yards, Brooks had 54 with 1 touchdown. Receiving, Deontay Johnson had 10 catches, 137 yards. Adam Thielen had 110 with a touchdown. And even Xavier Legette had 46 yards with 1 touchdown. Defensively, Shaq Thompson had 9 tackles. It looks like we have a lot of the leading tacklers on the team or in the game, so that means our defense was on the field a lot. Anybody gets sacks here? Michael Barrett Jr. had 1. For some reason on this roster, even though he's a rookie, they have him as 3 years experience, but that doesn't make any sense, but okay. I doubt we got the dev trait upgrade, but let's see, maybe we got lucky and we still got it. It looks like we did get it. Wow, Dane Jackson is up to star dev. Got 5,000 XP. The Steelers beat the Packers in the Super Bowl, and Justin Fields won Super Bowl MVP. What the hell is going on here? Josh Allen won MVP of the regular season with the Bills. John Harbaugh won Coach of the Year with the Ravens. Derrick Henry won Offensive Player of the Year with the Ravens. Max Crosby, Defensive Player of the Year with the Raiders. Jonathan Brooks, our running back, won Offensive Rookie of the Year. And then Jared Verse won Defensive Rookie of the Year with the Rams. Only thing I'm doing as far as re-signing players is picking up the 5th-year option on J.C. Horn at cornerback. He's 24 years old. He's 86 overall with star dev, and he's a scheme fit. This is what the team is looking like before free agency and the draft, and what the heck, Bryce Young has already got X Factor, and he's 79 overall. How did this happen? It says that Super Bowl week he just got a boost to Superstar X Factor. I'll take it for sure. It says that he went to a Pro Bowl appearance in week 18, so that's good. Well, he's already X Factor. Definitely wasn't expecting that, but I'll take it. 79 overall. Jonathan Brooks is already up to Superstar Dev after winning Offensive Rookie of the Year. Deontay Johnson did have Superstar, but he's down to Star. And then Adam Thielen had normal Dev, but he's up to Star Dev. And even the tight end Sanders is up to Star Dev as well. We're just getting Dev trait upgrades all over the place besides Johnson going down. Defensively, we need to get us another pass rushing defensive end. Probably need to try to get another defensive tackle. We really needed to get another cornerback because Troy Hill, I think he's getting up there in age. 33 years old. Yeah, we're going to have to end up moving on from that guy. Number 1 priority, in my opinion, is cornerback. Could use another outside linebacker, but that's not really priority. Defensive end and defensive tackle. Offensively, I think they were pretty well set everywhere for a good while. This free agent class overall is just pretty terrible. The only person I'm going to be going after is defensive tackle Michael Pierce. He's 83 overall star dev. I'm going to offer him this 1-year deal. And if we get him, we do. If not, we're going to the draft. Michael Pierce did sign with us, so we got to upgrade at the defensive tackle number 2 spot. We don't have a first-round pick in this year's draft. I got a lot of the cornerbacks 100% scouted. This guy is a true top 5 pick. Definitely want to try to get him, or there's another guy that's way down here, I think like 35. Yeah, he's another cornerback that says he's a true top 5 pick. So we're for sure going to get one of these guys. We don't have a first round pick, like I said, so I'm gonna go ahead and simulate through a few picks, and I guess once that other cornerback comes off the board, we can trade up to draft this guy. I don't know, I'm gonna wing it as we go, but I'm definitely gonna get one of these guys. We made it all the way to the 14th pick, and the Jets ended up drafting that cornerback. So I'm going to go ahead and trade up with the Eagles and try to get that other cornerback that we know for sure is a top 5 guy. So the Eagles have 3 different trade offers that they're willing to accept. They want Derek Brown, that's definitely not going to happen. And they want J.C. Horn and Robert Hunt, that's definitely not going to happen. Or else they want 2 first-round picks, a 2nd, a 4th, and a 7th. Really don't want to do that, but it's only going to be a 3-year rebuild. So I want a player that's going to be impact player right away in this draft. So I'm going to go ahead and do this, 2 first-rounders. I think that if we would have just waited until the 2nd round to try to wait for this guy to fall to us, it wouldn't have happened because we had, I think it was like the 24th pick in the 2nd round. So it was going to be gone by then. I could have waited a little bit longer to trade up, but I'm just going to go ahead and do it right now. We're going to draft him. Emmett Hitchens from Stanford, 5'10", 184 pounds, man-to-man scheme fit. He's a true top 5 guy. 22 years old. He has elite acceleration, good agility, elite jumping with great speed and great strength. He has A-man coverage and B-zone coverage with B tackling. He's got hidden depth with 94 speed. Dude, you better be an X factor right away for all the stuff we gave up for you. Here in the 3rd round, I'm going to draft this outside linebacker, James Strickland from South Dakota State. He is 6'3", 248 pounds. He's a speed rusher. Don't know a lot about him, but he's 21 years old and he's a top fit for us. He has decent acceleration and agility. He has good good change of direction, great jumping, great speed, solid strength. He has B finesse moves. He's got normal depth with 85 speed. In the 5th round, we did not have a 4th round pick. I'm going to draft this outside linebacker, Stanley Davis from Vanderbilt. He's 5'11", 233 pounds. He's a pass coverage scheme fit. 22 years old. He's a top fit for us. Once again, we have great acceleration, good change of direction, great speed with marginal strength. He has A-man coverage with A-zone coverage and B tackle. He's got normal depth with 84 speed. I simulated the rest of the draft picks. Cornerback we drafted in the 1st round. He's a 77 overall. 22 years old with hidden depth. He has 94 speed, 81 man coverage with 78 zone coverage, and he has 62 tackling. In the 2nd round, we drafted this outside linebacker, James Strickland. He was only a 66 overall. I changed him to left end because that's the position we play in, and he did jump up to a 68, but he only has normal depth. The rest of these guys are just looking terrible. They're just going to be backups. Number 1 pick in the draft was a defensive end that went to the Raiders. He's a 78 overall. See who the highest in the whole class is. It was him, and also a quarterback that went to the Giants in the 1st round, 78 overall. A corner that went to the Rams, 78 overall. We got a 2nd rounder, 75. 3rd rounder, 75 overall. This is what the starting lineup is looking like for season 2. Bryce Young still got his X factor. He's a 78 overall. Jonathan Brooks is an 84 with superstar. Deontay Johnson's our number 1 receiver. He's an 84 with star. Legette is a 77 with star. Adam Thielen's an 81 with star. Sanders is a 77 with star at tight end. Madden is 83 with star. Hunt's 83 with star. Corbett's a 77 with star. Lewis is a 78 with star. And then left tackle Ekwonu is 82 with superstar. Defensively, Derek Brown's a 94 with superstar. Jadeveon Clowney is an 84 with star. And we got, where's Pierce at? Oh, he's injured for 1 week. 83 with star. That was going to be our number 2 corner. Our defensive end, on the other side, we got Wanham. And I was looking at free agency. I said the class was terrible. The best available defensive ends were like 73 overall. That's why I didn't sign anybody. I was hoping we were going to be able to draft one that was better, but we're going to roll with Wanham. And whenever we do the specialists, it says that Clavon Chason is a better pass rusher in the 3rd down over Wanham. He's only a 71, so that's the reason why Chason is getting a lot of snaps and getting more sacks than Wanham. Let's see, J.C. Horn at cornerback, number 1 is an 87 overall with star. Jackson's a 76 with star. He earned that in the 1st season. Got him a depth trade upgrade. The cornerback that we're going to be watching, have our eyes on, he's going to be under a freaking microscope, a magnifying glass, whatever. We traded 2 first-round picks and a 2nd rounder for him. He's a 78 with hidden depth. He's going to be our number 2 corner right away. Fuller at safety is an 81 with star. Xavier Woods is an 84 with normal. Thompson's 83 with star. Jules 80 with star. And then Clavon Chason's 73 with normal depth. For our scouts this time, I'm going with outside linebacker for my tier 3, and then we're going outside linebacker, corner, offensive, well actually it's going to be defensive end, not offensive tackle, and then we're going defensive end again. I'm going to try to focus on getting us a better pass rusher potentially in the draft. Maybe we'll try to get one in free agency also. At the midseason point, we are leading the division with a 4-2 record. The Saints are 4-3, and the Falcons and Buccaneers are both 2-5. See what players we have to negotiate with here. We got $123 million in cap space. Derek Brown, definitely want to try to bring him back. All right, let's go through here. What kind of deal we looking at? 3 years, $70 million. Go for it. He's coming back. Dane Jackson, cornerback. He wants a 2-year deal for about $8 million. That's not bad. We'll go ahead and do it. He's coming back. Austin Corbett, definitely want to try to bring him back. Let's offer him the deal that he wants right away. He's coming back. Shaq Thompson, I'm going to wait till the end of the year. He's going to start regressing since he's 30 years old. Chuba Hubbard at backup running back. 2 years, $9 million. That's not terrible for a backup running back. He's coming back. Who else we got here? Michael Pierce, 31 years old. Probably end up bringing him back at the end of the year. Xavier Woods, I'm going to wait till the end of the year also since he's getting up there in age. Most likely going to move on from Wanham and Terrace Marshall. Clayvon Chase, I'm going to move on from him. Tommy Tremble, probably end up moving on from him. Christensen, Robinson, all these guys are probably going to end up moving on from them. We're just going to wait till the end of the year and see if we can get better options. Johnny Hecker's 34-year-old punter. Wanham, got a 5th-year option on him. We'll probably end up picking that up for sure. End of the regular season, we finished 13-4. Once again, winning the division. Buccaneers went 8-9. The Saints went 6-11. The Falcons went 3-14. Check out the season stats and see how we did. We had the 8th ranked offense. Bryce Young 9th in passing yards and 4th in passing touchdowns. Defensively ranked 16th. Bryce Young had 3,900 yards passing, 34 touchdowns, only 4 interceptions. Dude is balling out. 72% completion with a 118 rating. Can't get much better than that. Jonathan Brooks, amazing season. 300 carries, 1,400 yards, 16 rushing touchdowns. Bryce Young had 300 yards rushing with 6 touchdowns, and Chuba Hubbard had 4 rushing touchdowns. Receiving, Deontay Johnson, 90 catches, 1,100 yards, 7 touchdowns. Adam Thielen, 1,100 yards, 12 touchdowns. The tight end Sanders, 83 catches for 700 yards, 9 touchdowns is what I was trying to say. Xavier Legette, 700 yards, 5 touchdowns. Defensively, Shaq Thompson, 131 tackles, led the team. Jewell had 101. Derek Brown, 15 tackles for loss. Clowney had 15 sacks. Derek Brown, 13 sacks from the defensive tackle spot. Wow. Jadeveon Clowney, 8.5. Michael Pierce had 6.5 sacks with his 355-pound body. Wanham had 4 sacks. Chason only had 1.5 this time. Interceptions, Thompson had 2. Horn had 2. The rookie cornerback we traded $1 billion first-round picks for, Emmett Hitchens, had 79 tackles, 2 for a loss, 2 interceptions. He did have 6 pass deflections as well, and he missed 1 game with injury. Then we had 4 guys with 1 interception, including Jewell, Jackson, Franklin, and Fuller. Damn, Hitchens' dev trait's only star, but he is currently playing up to 84 overall because he has a +3 morale boost. So I mean, that's a pretty high overall for a rookie, but I was hoping he was going to have at least superstars since we traded away all those first-round picks. We will be playing against the 9-8 Seattle Seahawks in the wild card round. Hopefully we can get us a win this time. Once again, we're the number 2 seed. Cowboys got the number 1 seed. We got the 49ers against the Eagles, and then the Packers against the Cardinals. We did end up beating the Seahawks 21-7. Now we're going to be playing against the 10-7 Green Bay Packers. Packers just barely beat the Cardinals 24-23. On the other side, we had the Cowboys against the Eagles. Unfortunately, the Packers beat us 31-14. Jordan Love had a crazy game, 153 rating. Wow, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. He had 237 yards passing. Bryce Young had an 83 rating, 200 yards passing with 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Josh Jacobs with the Packers has 100 yards rushing. Brooks only had 5 carries for 24 yards and a touchdown. Receiving, Deontay Johnson, 56 with no touchdowns. Xavier Legette, 49 yards with 1 touchdown. Defensively, look, the top 5 tacklers are all us because we were on the field like non-stop. Sacks, Derek Brown had 1, Wanham had 1, and then Clayvon Chason also had 1. And Quay Walker's the only one that had an interception. The Ravens beat the Eagles in the Super Bowl 38-17. Lamar Jackson won Super Bowl MVP. Patrick Mahomes won MVP of the regular season with the Chiefs. Mike McCarthy won Coach of the Year with the Cowboys. Patrick Mahomes also won Offensive Player of the Year with the Chiefs. Myles Garrett won Defensive Player of the Year with the Browns. And then some guys we don't know won the Rookies of the Year. Quarterback Andy Dalton retired after 14 years. We have $119 million in cap room. I'm definitely picking up the 5th-year option for Ikwanu at left tackle. He's an 84 with superstar dev, and he's only 24 years old. Shaq Thompson at middle linebacker, he's 79 overall, he's down to normal dev. Probably go ahead and bring him back for the last year of the rebuild. He's coming back. Xavier Woods at free safety. He has a lot of interest. I guess I'll just go ahead and sign him. He's still 82 overall with normal dev. He's coming back. Want him, I'm going to move on from him. Probably most of these guys over here. Yep, moving on from everybody. This is what the team is looking like before free agency and the draft. Honestly, this offense is looking pretty nasty. Bryce Young, he's up to 88 overall because he has a +4 morale boost. He has X Factor. But Jonathan Brooks is up to X Factor also. This is freaking crazy. 91 overall. Thielen's down to normal dev with 80 overall. I mean, the offense is looking good. Sanders up to superstar. What the hell? I didn't even see that. I don't think that we really need to do much on offense. We're looking pretty great there. Defensively, we really need to do something about a pass rushing outside linebacker. And I guess we could potentially use a slot corner or maybe even upgrade and make Hitchens go into the slot. Need to get another defensive tackle. Free agency went pretty good for us. I got everybody that I wanted to get. We're getting cornerback Taron Johnson. He's an 88 overall star dev, 29 years old. Also got the best kicker available, Jake Elliott. He's an 84 with normal dev. Cameron Hayward at defensive end. He is 84 overall star dev. I'm going to move him to defensive tackle because he's 295 pounds. Got the best punter available, 83 overall with normal dev. And then the best pass rusher that was available was Dayo Odeyingbo. I'm not sure how you pronounce his name. He's only a 77 overall, but he's better than what we had. He's also a scheme fit with star dev, 25 years old. Here in the draft, we did not have a first or second round pick, so we're currently in the 3rd round. I'm going to take this wide receiver, Jonathan Starling from Northern Iowa. He's 6'1", 199 pounds. He's a playmaking scheme fit, 21 years old. Good acceleration, great agility, decent speed with solid strength. He has a chance to have A and B and a few things, so we're just going to take a chance. He is normal dev, 88 speed. I simulated the rest of the draft, and honestly, not looking great. These guys are just going to be backups. Let's see what the entire draft recap is looking like. Number 1 pick was outside linebacker, went to the Falcons, 74 overall. Who was the highest in the whole draft? 81 overall, strong safety, went in the 1st round to the Dolphins. 79 overall wide receiver, and then we got 3 guys, 77 overall, a wide receiver, a corner that went in the 2nd round to the Titans, and then another wide receiver in the 1st round that went to the Vikings. This is the starting lineup for the 3rd and final season of the rebuild. Bryce Young's at 84 with X Factor. Brooks is at 89 with X Factor. Deontay Johnson's at 85 with stars and number 1 receiver. Thielen in the slots at 79 with normal. Xavier Legette's at 79 with stars, going to be our number 2 receiver. Sanders up to superstar, he's at 81 at tight end. Martin's at 81 with star. Hunt's at 84 with star. Corbett's a 78 with normal dev. Lewis is a 78 with star, and Ekwanu is a 84 with superstar. Defensively, Derek Brown is a 95 X Factor at defensive tackle. We brought in Hayward in free agency. He's going to be our number 2 D tackle. He's up to 87 overall. He was an 84 at defensive end. He has star dev. Jadeveon Clowney, 82 with star. And then this guy is our other defensive end, brought in free agency, 77 and with star. J.C. Horn's our number 1 corner, 89 with star. Hitchens is going to be in the slot. He's 82 with star because we brought in Taron Johnson in free agency. He's an 88 with star to be our number 2 corner. Fuller at strong safety is an 82 with star. Jules a 78 with normal. Thompson's a 79 with normal. Johnson's a 70 with normal. And Xavier Woods at free safety is 83 with normal dev. At the midseason point, we're off to our worst start yet. We are 2-5, dead last in the division. The Falcons are 5-2. The Buccaneers are 2-4, and the Saints are 2-5. So I guess the whole division is doing terrible except for the Falcons. Maybe the second half will be better. End of the regular season, we actually managed to win the division for a 3rd year in a row. We went 10-7. Falcons went 10-7. Buccaneers went 8-9. The Saints went 3-14. Check out the season stats. We had the 5th ranked offense, Bryce Young, 4th in passing yards, 3rd in passing touchdowns. Defense ranked number 12. Bryce Young had 4,200 yards passing, 37 touchdowns, 9 interceptions, 68% completion with a 109 rating. Great season by him. Jonathan Brooks, another great season, 1,200 yards rushing, 4.3 per carry with 19 touchdowns. Bryce Young had 1, and then Hubbard had 3 rushing touchdowns. And then tight end Colbert, a rookie, had 3 rushing touchdowns. I guess he had the fullback spot. Deontay Johnson, 1,100 yards, 13 touchdowns. Dang. Xavier Legette, 900 yards, 3 touchdowns. Jonathan Mingo, 800 yards, 8 touchdowns. Sanders at tight end had 72 catches, 700 yards, 7 touchdowns. Adam Thielen, I guess he's regressing. He only had 192 yards, 3 touchdowns. Defensively, Shaq Thompson still put up crazy numbers, 135 tackles. Jewell had 113. Derrick Brown, 17 tackles for loss. Hayward had 14. Clowney had 10 sacks. Clowney led the team with 8. This guy had 3.5. Hayward had 2.5. Derrick Brown only had 1.5 sacks, his worst season yet. Interceptions, J.C. Horn had 4. Jewell had 2. Johnson had 2. Thompson had 1. Hitchens had 1. Fuller had 1. Woods, Barrett, and Jackson all had 1. We will be playing against the division rival Atlanta Falcons in the wild card round. They went 10-7 just like we did. Cowboys had the first round bye week. We got the 49ers against the Lions and then the Vikings against the Eagles. We did beat the Falcons 28-24. Going to be taking on the 10-7 Eagles in the divisional round. So the first year in the playoffs, we lost in the wild card round. The second year, we lost in the divisional round. This year, I think that we definitely going to win this game and we're going to make it to the Super Bowl. I'm calling it right now. I guess I put too much pressure on the guys because we ended up losing 37-31, unfortunately. Bryce Young had a great game, a 134 rating, 300 yards with 4 touchdowns, no interceptions. Dude's looking like Patrick Mahomes out here. Jalen Hurts had a 111 rating, 309 yards, 1 touchdown, no interceptions. He had a good game too. Saquon Barkley, wow, for the Eagles, look at this, 17 carries, 157 yards, 2 touchdowns. He averaged 9 yards per carry. Well, let's see what happened though. He had a 75-yard run, so that's half the total yards on 1 carry. Jonathan Brooks, 60 yards, no touchdowns, 3.8 per carry. Devontae Smith, 132 yards, 1 touchdown. Jatavion Sanders, the tight end. Look at this dude channeling his inner Travis Kelce. 13 catches, 130 yards, 1 tutty in the playoffs. Jonathan Mingo is coming on strong, 76 yards, 1 touchdown. Deontay Johnson, 70 yards, 1 touchdown. Xavier Legette, 55 yards, 1 touchdown. Everybody out here getting touchdowns on our offensive side. Devin White, 18 tackles. Damn, dude had a lot of tackles. Sacks, Hayward had 2 and Clowney had 2. Nice. Interceptions, 0. Cowboys ended up beating the Chiefs in the Super Bowl 34-31. Dak Prescott won Super Bowl MVP. Dak Prescott also won MVP of the regular season with the Cowboys. Doug Peterson, Coach of the Year with the Jaguars. Isaiah Pacheco, Offensive Player of the Year with the Chiefs. Max Crosby, Defensive Player of the Year with the Raiders. And some guys we don't know winning Rookies of the Year. We have 2 guys that retired. Defensive tackle Cameron Hayward retires after 15 years, and wide receiver Adam Thielen retires after 13 years. This is what the final team is looking like. Bryce Young's up to a 90 with X Factor. Jonathan Brooks up to a 95 with X Factor. Deontay Johnson's at 86 with Star Dev. Mingo's up in the slot now, 77 with Star. Xavier Legette's 82 with Star. Sanders was probably the biggest surprise of the whole rebuild. Dude's up to Superstar Dev at tight end, 85 overall. Martin's at 82 with Star. Hunt's at 84 with Star. Corbett's at 79 with normal. Lewis at 79 with Star. Ekwonu at 86 with Superstar. Defensively, Brown still at 97 with X Factor. He only had 1.5 sacks this past year, which was crazy. You always expect him. I mean, he's putting up crazy numbers every year, so 1.5 sacks, not good. This guy's at 80 with Star. Clowney's at 82 with Star. Ray's at 67 with normal. J.C. Horn at 92 with Star. Hitchens at 84 with Star. We probably shouldn't have traded all those draft picks for him, but I wanted to take a chance. Johnson's at 88 with Star. Fuller's at 84 with Star. Jewell's at 78 with normal. Thompson's at 78 with normal. Johnson's at 72 with normal. Xavier Woods 83 with normal dev. Overall, this rebuild went way better than I thought it was going to be honest. Bryce Young did great. Jonathan Brooks did great. Sanders did great. Legette did pretty good. Adam Thielen did good. Deontay Johnson, I mean, the whole entire offense was just amazing. Defense was actually pretty good too. That's going to be it for the video. If you like what you saw, please subscribe to the channel. Hit the like button. Say something down in the comments. Appreciate y'all for watching, and I'll see y'all in the next one.